Hello everyone, this is Black Up here. Today I want to start off a video by saying that I mainly do Clash of Lords 2 videos on the channel, but as I'm not enjoying the game as much anymore as I used to, I'm looking to try and move away from Clash of Lords 2. I'll still make the odd video on the updates and stuff like that, but I'd like to try and experiment with some other video types. So for those of you who are here just for Clash of Lords 2, please stick around for a while, see if you enjoy the videos. You never know, if I try some new games you might actually try them out yourself and enjoy them. And so please stick around and give the new type of videos which I'm going to try out a try. But to get into this video now, this video will be Xbox Series X versus Xbox Series S. We're going to start off with the release dates on these things, because everyone always wants to know the release dates. So we gonna have a look. Xbox Series X release date, I think it's in November sometime, 10th of November 2020, pretty good for me now. And the S, I would imagine same date, but now we know the date of them, 10th of November 2020. I want this new Xbox. Now I'm going to get into comparing both of them. Which one is better, Xbox Series X or the Xbox Series S? Straight away, Xbox Series X is the better Xbox. The Xbox Series S is better than the Xbox One, all types, I think. I'm not entirely sure on that one, but I'd imagine so. But the Xbox Series X is better, and by how much? Because if you look at the price of them, the Xbox Series X, just load it up, just please man, let's leave going shopping. Not Xbox One X, look at Xbox Series X. The pre-order price does not seem to be on here, but I'm pretty sure really is not that fast yet. It's not called the Xbox One X, it's called Xbox Series X. I could be wrong. No, it's only got 2 buttons. The new controllers have got 3 buttons. So we're just gonna look pre-order UK, because I live in UK, so it's easier for me to variate between both of them. But the all new Xbox Series X, you will actually literally just be going through this right here. I want to start off by going through this. I don't care if this video goes on for a while. I want to make sure that you guys get all the information that you want from me in this video. I want to go by part. I don't want to just start blowing through all of it. I want to do it in order. So I'm looking for the price of it. Games. What games we got? None of them interest me, if I'm honest with you. Oh man, surely we, no. Please man, here you go. Xbox Series X costs £449.99, basically £450 for the new Xbox Series X. And if you compare that to the price of the Xbox Series S, you will see a considerable difference. Please man, let's really be going to pre-order UK. And hopefully we get the same site, josephxbox.com, and here we go. Now we know to scroll down to the bottom of the page, and we can actually use both these sites to compare. This is from the official, I don't know what's going on now, from the official Xbox Microsoft site itself, so this is official information put out by them, the actual maker themselves. So as you can see, £249.99, £250 versus £450. That's a massive difference. It's almost double the price of the Xbox Series X. So what you're going to be asking is, which one's better? Obviously Series X, £200 more. But which one is more worth buying? From a point of view where you're getting Xbox Series X £200 more. But for that £200, is it even worth spending almost double the price for the Xbox Series X instead of S? even so they're both Xboxes and both can play the same games. Is the difference big enough? In my opinion, this is all down to personal preference. Check out my Opster Gaming social media groups. I am on Discord, Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, Line, Regamers, Pinterest, and I also have my own Opster Gaming Wiki. On screen are all of my social media groups, pages, and my wiki. Please make sure to go follow or join the groups. If you like the groups, please comment on them, and of course in the video description so that others can go and check them out as well. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Not just personal preference, but more really what you've got technology wise. The Xbox Series S only supports up to 1920p, I think, if I'm right. I'm hoping that it will have it on here. So, Xbox Series S. So you still got 120 frames per second, which is very good. Faster loading times, which is much better than the old ones. But I'm actually going to go to a site which talks about it. Series versus S comparison. So we're going to look at comparison. I have actually looked at this before. I've done a video, so I already know my information. I just want to make sure I'm getting it right, which is why it's a good job I checked. The Xbox Series S is limited to 1440p in gaming. That's a big difference. For example, if you don't have a 4K television, just got a standard one, HD, Ultra HD is 4K. If you don't have Ultra HD, you just got standard HD. You're better off going for Series S because it's cheaper. And if you got the Xbox Series X, it's 4K. If you don't have a 4K TV, you can't use it in 4K, so it's pointless. But if you plan on getting a 4K TV within the next year, say, you might be better off going for the X so that you're ready for it. But if you don't plan to get a 4K television anytime soon, I would recommend going for the S. But of course there's other things to this, that's just one thing, so don't go off that alone. But yeah, Xbox Series X is the most powerful of the two, capable of a 4K native performance. The S will still retain many fancy features such as ray tracing, speedy SSD, and 4K video playback via online streaming services, while also boasting a far more affordable price. So with the prices, of course, all different. Yeah, but here is what it all comes down to, really. Some of you guys might know this very well. You go, yeah, I know exactly what all this means. Understand it straight out. Some of you guys are going to be going, I have not a clue what any of them mean. So I think I know most of it, so I should be able to explain it well enough. The Xbox Series S vs X, the CPU, the core processing unit, if that's what it's called, the processors, whatever the case. 8 times cores, 3.8 gigahertz, custom Zen 2 CPU. Now don't get me wrong, that is good. When it comes to processors, that's good. That's very good processors. The Xbox Series X is the exact same. So as I said, don't get me wrong, that's very good. If you get a really powerful gaming PC, you probably get much better than that, I'd imagine. But still, that is very powerful. Very, very powerful. But really, here's what it truly comes down to when it comes to CPU and GPU. The graphics processors. These are very important for how you load your games, how you play them, how the game itself actually looks, performance wise. Of course the game will still play the same as normal, it's a game innit, but it's how it runs, how fast, how clear it would look, I'd say, possibly. Frames per second, this would be what would affect it. The Xbox Series X got 4 T-flop, so I've never actually heard of that before. Yeah. Probably another word for something which you already know. And 20 CUS, very good still. Don't get me wrong, very good. Be able to run your games no problem. Xbox Series X got 12 plus 52 CUS, and it's faster than that. So for example, you're playing State of Decay. Your game on average takes about 45 seconds to load up on your Xbox One. On your Xbox Series S, I would imagine it would take around about really like 20-25 seconds. On the Series X, I'd imagine it would take about 10 seconds. Now you might be thinking, for the price of £200 more, I don't care about waiting an extra 10 seconds. Some people just get it because they don't care about that. But I think, in my opinion here, my biggest thing with this is all about the quality of it. It's the 4K. Series X is 4K, Series S is not 4K. And with where technology going, with 8K televisions coming out, 4K is basically going to become the new standard in a few years' time. So if Series S does not support the 4K, then a few years' time, the Xbox is going to be like run down. It's going to be no good. Well, I'm saying that, you can still play games on it, I suppose, but your TV would be 4K, but you can't play the games in that quality because your Xbox ain't good enough. Whereas the Xbox Series X is 4K Ultra HD, and I'm pretty sure it's 8K ready, which means the Xbox Series X is going to go on for years. 4 years time, I can guarantee you that Xbox Series X is still going to be very good quality for you. 10 years time, might be starting to wear out, if even, who knows. Who knows where technology is going to go in the future. Memory, 10GB, 16GB, that's much better, much faster, way faster. That's one of the reasons why it's going to, well, I know it's supposed to be why it load up quick, but that would mean it's going to run tasks on the Xbox already. If there's a computer, you got all your tasks open, all my Hazy, all my software, I'll be able to run much more software without issue with that than I would that. But 10GB, man, that's a lot. My computer's only 8GB and I can run lots of big softwares, play lots of games. So with the memory still very good, but that's really fast. Internal storage, 512GB, 1TB. It's not too big an issue in internal storage. You think that's a lot more, install a lot more games, but you know, you can just get external hard drives now, plug it into the Xbox, voila, extra terabyte, easy. Optical drive, digital only, 4K Ultra HD, as said 4K. Performance target, as please man, up to 1440p at 120 frames per second. This is either frames per second, it's really nice, very nice frames per second, that really is. It really is. Up to 4K at 60 frames per second, up to 120 frames per second at lower resolutions. So basically that up to that is, it can do that, but it can also go up to 40K but in 6 frames per second. I'd say the frames per second ain't as important as the quality of it. But you saying that, as I said, 4K, you have to have the right technology, the right TV. Has much more power to be able to run games at 4K resolution with 6 frames per second performance. Related PlayStation 5 as Xbox Series X, I might do that in another video. That was an interesting one which I'd like to look into as well in a video. And of course, as I said, launches on 10th of November. How much will they cost? I should have gone to this website straight away, because it's telling me exactly what I want to know. So in America, for you US viewers, it'll be $499 for use and $299 for that one. Now, let's just say, in my opinion, If you ask me, which Xbox should you get? You can buy the Xbox Series S currently if you've got enough money, but you need to wait another 6 months to get the Xbox Series X. Which one do you do? I'd say right now, get the Xbox Series X. It's as good as Series S is. It's better than all the current Xboxes, such as Xbox One, but I don't see it as a long-term commitment, if you know what I mean, with the Xbox. I see it as in a few years' time, most people are going to have 4K TVs. That'll just be standard, and I think that's the point in which your Xbox Series S is going to start to like wear down. Really, it's going to start looking old because you can't play it in the 4K performance in which your TV can play at, and that's going to cause, not going to cause a massive issue, but it won't be as clear. The Xbox Series X will still be well up to date and running very well. So I think long term, get the Xbox Series X because it'll last you a hell of a lot longer. Other designs, the Xbox Series S will be 60% smaller than the Xbox Series X, but to me, I don't care about the size of it. Like, they seem to be selling it as it's the smallest Xbox ever. It's really small, but to be honest with you, some people might think it's great, but I don't care. I don't care about the size of it. I just put the Xbox wherever I can put it, and then I just make sure that I can plug in all the external hard drives and stuff I need in it. I'm not bothered by the size of it. I just find somewhere to put it. That's what I do. So them making it smaller as an advertisement, it doesn't get me. I just put the Xbox wherever I need to put it. What games will they play? They should both play the same games. So remember that both of these Xbox can play the same games, as you'll be able to. The backwards compatibility will play a huge role in the next generation of consoles, with Microsoft standing at the forefront. Thanks to its implementation, I just said completely wrong, implementation of Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Play Anywhere. I've never heard of that one. I've heard of it. Oh no, so that's gonna be the cloud in it. Yeah. I just found that. Is that the cloud? I've got so many videos I can make in this, it's unbelievable. I don't want to make this video like over the top long. I said I don't care how long it takes, but I'm worried it's going to be over 30 minutes. What games supported for the Xbox Play Anywhere? I enjoy the State of Decay season. Sorry, not season, series of games. Gears of War 4, but I don't really know Gears of War 5, and that's quite strange, really. That Ark Survival Evolved, I didn't personally like that game. I quite like games which have campaigns. I'm not all about that. The Friday the 13th game didn't have a campaign. I was happy about that. I liked that game, I did. Until they had all the lawsuit and stuff, which kind of ruined the game, to be honest with you. At the same time, I don't see why they can't make another game. They don't have to make Friday the 13th a game if they don't have the rights to be able to do it. And why don't they go for a game on a horror series in which they can actually get the rights to? I imagine Michael Myers' version of Friday the 13th much better. No, whilst making this video, I'm actually coming up with lots of ideas for more videos. But yeah, I think I've gone over most of the comparisons here, really. So we're just gonna have a look at the Xbox Series X, really. You're all inclusive past the Xbox. Yeah, we're not really too bothered by that. Whisper quite found a vertical airflow system keeps the console running smoothly and cooling quietly. I wish I had that from a computer. You can still hear the computer in the background of my mic. Not as loud as it used to be though, ever since I moved it. Vapor chamber. A vapor chamber in the Xbox Series X enables an even spread of temperatures within the core. Heatsink, split motherboard. There's a split one. So it's all about the temperature of the Xbox. I never personally found an issue with my Xbox heating up. And I wouldn't say it's anything to do with the length of time in which you play on it, because sometimes it's kind of rather than end, man. It never really heats up. so it's never really been an issue for me, but maybe it is for some people. I don't have a fan under mine or anything either. I've just got a massive speaker under it. Designed from the inside out. If you're looking at it, as we all know, it's basically a big computer. The Xbox, as we all know, it's a big computer. That's what an Xbox is. It's a computer developed for the purpose of gaming. That was nothing special, it was just me seeing the gift, just thought I'd mention it really. It's backward compatible with thousands of games. Get ready for faster load times, higher resolution, more stable frame rates and better input latency on thousands of Xbox One 360 and original Xbox games. Feels crazy to think that the backward compatibility, like, I'm still getting used to it being 360 games, going, wow, all the 360 games, the original Xbox games, all backwards compatibility. But I think that the key thing of that's going to be Xbox One games and backward compatibility. It's crazy to think about, really. But I don't necessarily think it's because the Xbox One still feels new. It came out in 2014, I think, didn't it? So it's quite an old Xbox now, but I think it's because of when backward compatibility first got released, 2018 sometimes, September 2018 I think. So it still feels quite new to us that 360 games are backward compatible, which is amazing. Soon they're going to be using that for Xbox One games. Just the thought of that, it's like, I don't know. It feels weird really. It is strange. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I always have that one. Here's the new games which will be coming out on it. Watch Dogs Legion, 2K21, that is the NBA, is it? Yeah, I think NBA. Medium, The Ascent, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. My favourite game is in the Xbox. Currently, it would probably be the Gears of War series, quite enjoying that. State of Decay, I've always enjoyed them series, looking forward to the next game. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, I'm actually quite looking forward to. But one final thing I'm going to cover in this video is the new controller. So here you go. Why have you got lots of wasps on it? I hate wasps. Fine-tuned performance. The new Xbox wireless controller brings elegant design, refined comfort, and instant share into a familiar favourite. So as you can see, you got the new pad there. My controller's not up here, I was going to compare it. But I'm looking at the button and everyone's saying looks really cool, the new button. But all I'm really looking at and going is, will that be more annoying to press? Because the buttons look kind of like flatter. I know they stick at the ends, but they look flatter, so it looks like it could be a little bit annoying. Don't know if they stick out like they do, really. The share button, I'm kind of questioning exactly what that means. If the share button is that like whenever you just share clip on Xbox Live, I don't care about that. I'm not bothered by that. No, I don't even pay attention to it, to be honest with you. Or to be more to that, such as like link to YouTube and stuff now. That's my question with the share button really. Get a grip. Textured triggers and bumpers hold tight to keep you from slipping. Okay, let's try not to laugh or something. Show off, tap the share button to internalize your conquest. The sync button, which we've always known about. The full circle, updated in every direction. With the new hybrid D-pad, lets you crush combos without crossing your fingers. So, but you still only press them once, can't you? You can't press them, I'd imagine, I don't know. And I would say this is pretty much all I've got to say about the new Xbox for now. I hope I've given you all the information which you guys want. I might include all the links to these sites in the description if you'd like me to. And yeah. I think that'll be useful to you guys, a video. I'm just trying to think is there any more information which I can give to you guys, but other than that, really, there is the key thing whenever it comes to comparing them. And I hope I've described it as best as I can in simple terms to you guys, so that you understand kind of what it means. So, going over it, memory is the amount of games which you can play at the same time, pretty much. On the Xbox, software open, apps, the amount of apps in which you can open at the same time, without your device starting crashing all the time. Your GPU is your graphics performance unit, which will be really just more important for the 4K resolution, really, meaning that you can play up to better performance, and the speed of it means it won't start lagging. No lag, basically. It's better whenever it comes to lag, so you get less lag, but that should still be good enough as long as you're not trying to play at too high performance. Here's a CPU, fantastic CPU, that'd be amazing. That is, that really is actually an amazing CPU. The speed, it would literally be like bam, load game. My CPU and my computer is the same as that, I think, pretty much, very similar. Said external hard drive for that one. Internal storage is just what you save your games on, pretty much. Optical drive. What is the optical drive? I'm tired. Isn't that basically the yeah, the disk drive. I was thinking disk drive, I just didn't want to say it in case as well. Performance target 4K scores much better. If you want a comparison actually of what 4K and 140p, what's the difference? With 4K is 4160p maximum, I think. Simple like that. Resolution. Yeah, so that's standard, but it goes up to, okay, the one time which I actually wanted to see the maximum which you can play at, it doesn't tell me, does it? Resolution maximum. Fucking maximum resolution. It's blinding me up now, isn't it? So I think it, with 4160 as well. Here we go then. It's the, oh no, that's the one, sorry, that's the one. That's what I'm talking about. 4096 times 2160 pixels. Basically the same thing. I think it's just slightly better, but barely even noticeable, to be fair. So you compare that basically. Let's just say it's 3840p. That's 4K. 1440p is that one. So you can see there's a big difference. Whether or not you actually notice a difference, that's another question. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was useful. Please comment down below if you get any questions on your Xbox. In a few months' time, I'm sure the people looking back at this video and probably laughing, what the hell is he talking about at that point. Which will be quite funny to read them comments actually. Yeah, I think we pretty much got all the information which we've been given right now. One of the key thing would be, I heard, I'm not 100% sure on this, that Xbox Live Gold is being taken away and it's going to be given for free, with the Xbox Game Pass being improved so massively that it's going to be basically paying for that instead of Xbox Live Gold now. I'm not sure if that's real or if that's just a prediction. I don't know. So see you guys in the next video. My next one will be, will it be PlayStation 5 vs Xbox Series X, or will it be the Xbox Mobile? I'll probably record both of them now, and I'll release them in whatever order I end up releasing them in. So see you guys in the next video.